Panic, 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 panic. Right. 1 second. Testing. 1, 2, 3. We are here. We are working. Welcome everyone to ARC. Tier of Realism. Spain tonight, as it was the same yesterday. But this time with realistic performance, which is always very nice to see. And should bring for some entertainment, of course. So, before we head into quali, let me tell you who is going to retire from qualifying and will be starting from last. And this will shock you all. It's a big shocker. No one would have seen this one coming. It's Ghost Rider, once again. Started in the Williams last week around Monaco. Still ended up on the podium. And maintains his championship lead over Gaza, who did catch up around 3 points and is now 11 points behind. But now Gaza is in the Red Bull, and where is Mr. Ghost? Ghost is in the Aston. So Gaza will be looking to catch up a little bit more. We also saw Sierra end his win streak last week, but he has still not finished lower than the top 2 in the championship. And let's see. In the constructors, which I did not touch on last week, we have Hot Pastry in P1 leading by 58 points over, what team is that? I cannot read. Brizzlefolk F1, who are 58 points behind. Then we have Team Tiggy in P3, 5 points behind them. And we have McJob in P4, Teabag in P5. And the first to be trailing the leaders by 100 points are Can and Hoth. And we have Team Giggles, Morning Glory. And in P last in the championship we have the Silver Arrows. As I see, we have gone into the session and it's raining. And I need to cough. Now I wonder, will this also be wet for the race? That would be interesting. Hello Taylor, good to see you in chat. Hello Sarah, good evening to you. Ghost Rider has retired. And that signals everyone to be able to go out onto the track. And we have a driver first out, which is a McLaren, which will probably be Reaper. Let's see, it is Reaper out first on track. What race? Steve happy? I hope so. We want a happy Steve. By the way, everyone in chat, please let me know if the audio is all good for track audio, my audio. And then we'll be sorted for before the race if anything isn't right. Ooh, big wobble there from Reaper. And that takes it a bit more easy coming around that corner. All good, very nice. Big wide line there from Reaper. As we now head towards the, by some English dudes called Mickey Mouse section. final two chicanes into the final corner. And towards the line we go as he invalidates, and that's probably for 2 laps. Yep. So 2 out laps it will be for Reaper. And next on track is Serra. He's about to start his lap in the Williams. Seems to be a little bit skating around as well coming out of the final corner, but he manages to keep it within track limits and is now the first driver on a lap. .24.3 through the first sector for Serra, and it is Puffy behind who is also on a lap in the Aston Martin. So we'll be close on pace due to car performance. And Puffy actually 1.5 tenths slower. It did show purple, but I can guarantee you it was slower. Runner now actually with the fastest time through sector 1 with a 24.2. Gaza behind also with a 24.2. Who has a little bit of pressure behind from the other Ferrari of Taylor. So maybe a bit of linking up between the two. And Reaper finally starts his lap as well, as we have Serra now coming around the final corner to kick qualifying off with a 126 flat. Next driver to come across the line will be Puffy. Through the final corner he goes onto the main straight, suddenly looks a bit more stable than Serra, but is 2 seconds off the pace. But slots in P2, Gaza behind now. The runner sets a 26.3. And this looks very good from Gaza, but it is not fastest. 26.3 as well for him. Serra still P1 in the Williams. Now we have Reaper, who is on a lap as well. His teammate went P5, 28.7 for him. Coming out of the final corner now, you can really see the line and no big wobble this time. Reaper goes P4 with a 27 flat. Taylor now has just completed sector 1. It's a bit him and he's not happy with that. Slows down and starts his lap again, I'd say. Yes, he does. Still ahead of Hof though, who somehow managed to put in a 1 minute 40 flat. Which I think is not his real pace, at least I hope so. Taylor up 1.5 tenths on his first lap. Let's go to Hof, he is on the lap. Currently 11 seconds down. Still improves though to 1:38.4. Back to Taylor. As Hoff has... Oh, I thought it was Hoff, but it wasn't. Because there was a Mercedes with a yellow flag. Ooh, there's a Red Bull round, that's Gaza. Gaza with a pointy finger. Now Taylor finally coming across the line, sets a fastest time of a 24.9. That's a great lap. Sierra, I don't think is on a lap here. Up 7 seconds down, so that if he is, that won't be an improvement. Here we have Hoff. Surely he's able to improve on his time. There he comes towards the line. Hoff will be in P6 with a 26.7. In a bit of a no man's land for quali. 4 tenths behind, 4 tenths in front the gap. And now we have Ken, his teammate as well, who starts his lap. I wonder, is Taylor still going on? No, he's 17 seconds down. McQueen actually jumped into P2 and puts in a 25.6. Now back to Ken. Goes a little bit wide there, not the ideal line, but still quick enough, probably in the wets. Fifth gear through the fast right-hander and towards the hairpin, sets a purple second sector. Around the final corner now, and he spins out. And he keeps his wheel, but not his front wing. Can still put a time in of a 31.6. But he can definitely improve on that. He was looking to go maybe around a 26.5. Now Taylor, who is on the lap. 3 tenths up, but invalidates. And pulls into the pit lane. Gaza also... I think that's an in lap. No, it's an out lap. So here Gaza goes and will go on board all lap. Taking around the 75 meter mark for turn 1, getting a nice turn in, hit the apex for turn 2. Want to get a wide entry into turn 3, which is a long right hander. Now brake again around the 50 meters for the turn 4. Then a long twist into the S's, turn 6 and 7. It's a very tricky corner, you can't go wide there anymore, otherwise you will spin right. Into turn 8. And onto the DRS straight where there is no DRS at the moment. And he is 3/10 up on his time, which would put him in P3 at the moment. Now if he would go straight on here, he would probably improve a lot on his time, but he won't. Doesn't take the old route, takes the shit route. Now round the final corner. P5.5, which put him in P2. So an amazing lap from Taylor. Still. The runner just jumped Sarah. Sarah who's on the softs. Ooh, and Hoff is out. Coming out of the final corner. Hoff has retired. There he is. Big moment and lost his wheel. Only 1.5 seconds off from his time for Sarah. So maybe towards the end of the session it will be dry enough, but it's still raining. And to Puffy we go, with doing a lap in the 7 minutes. That's definitely not right. Yeah, 1:28.5. That was his outlap though. Actually no, it wasn't, it just set that lap. Taylor is back out on track, and he is now on an outlap, but for some reason this game likes to remove the outlap icons. Now started his lap. Ooh, the other Ferrari going very wide there. Ken also on an outlap. He has the Ferrari of Taylor just behind him. There he goes. And Taylor is 5/10 up again. Where is he pulling this time from? You're all watching a true Taylor masterclass at the moment. Master of the wets he is so far. Coming around the final corner, Taylor will improve his time to a 24.4. That's amazing. That's a 1.1 seconds over P2. Though most of the guys behind him are on an outlap. Same goes for Andrews, who's just about to start his. Buffy apparently 4 seconds down. And Ken has just started his lap as well. He's 11 thousandths down in this time. Gaza just started his lap. And so will McQueen and Reaper. We are still with Ken, who is coming around the final few corners. Hoff has left the session. That's not good. Let's quickly get Hoff back in. With Ken had a big wobble. Taylor has just started his lap. Gaza was 600ths up on his time. Needs to find another 1.1 seconds for some reason. 1/10 up on his time. Sarah drops down to P6. Hoff left the session again. And Hoff has joined the session again. Now Sarah towards the line. Will he improve? He does improve, but only slightly. McQueen just behind. Sarah coming around the final corner next. And will he take P2? No, he won't. Doesn't improve his time nor his place. But Gotcha heads into the pit lane. Then we have the Ferrari of Taylor, who is very wide. It is still going. Round the final corner. Does he improve? Oh. There was a wild card there. Don't know who that was. It was Sarah. It doesn't improve, and it looks like pole position won't be beaten by anyone. It is Taylor with an absolute dominant qualifying performance, out qualifying everyone by 1.1 seconds at least. That's insane. Knew it was quick, but he's amazingly quick in the wets. So that is your grid lineup for the race, which might be dry, which might be wet, we don't know yet. We will find out in around 30 seconds, so I guess we'll wait for that. Top Gotcha and Sarah both tried on the softs. There are the invalidations and all of that stuff. As we now load into the race, we will be back in just a few moments for the Grand Prix 33 laps around Spain, which will be in the wet. Now, is this full wets or is this inters? Let's see. It is inters. So yeah, we'll be right back for that. See you all in just a few moments.